always boasts a large number of very talented football players. Before we've even seen any games, Neil, I want you to step out on a limb and tell me who you think the best player overall is in Utah Valley right now.
I'm going to do it because I'm going to tell you a real quick story about last year. I saw a Timpview game and their roster was messed up, and I can't remember even his number right now, but there was a player that kept making all the plays, and even in my story I said he was a mystery man because he wasn't listed on the roster. And so I was just like, this kid is unbelievable. And it turns out his name was Xavier Suafilo. I hope I said that right. I just call him X because the kid is a player, and I like him a lot. In fact, I ran into, someone emailed me, told me his name, and I ran into his mom, and we started talking about him, and this guy's a player. I like him a lot. I think he is the best player in Utah County this year, going into the year, in my opinion.
You know, there's a whole bunch of players on that Timpview defense that you could pick. I think you could go with Kevin Bills, you could go with Dominic Moe or Moe, or however you pronounce his last name. But you could go with either of those two guys. You could go with X. He's an incredible player as well. I'm going to pick a junior. I believe he's a junior. Craig Bills last year, just flat out, he just floored me with his ability. Every time I watched Timpview play, he had a nose for the ball. He could cover everybody. He plays defensive back, I believe. He's an unbelievable talent. I'm going to pick Craig Bills right now as the best player in Utah Valley.
Well, isn't it interesting? Normally we'd be saying Leroy Anga, or we'd be picking Smith, the running back from Lehigh, who's incredible. Normally we'd be picking an offensive player, but both of us are picking defense.
Well, I think it's an indication of how many great, very, very good offensive players from around the Valley graduated last season. Right. A lot of the top offensive players graduated. We have yet to see what a lot of these other guys can do. And so I think we're both going on the defensive side of the ball, and it's tough to argue with the Timpview team whose defense was pretty dang good last year.